Parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Would you please unlock the problem?
What?
Unlock the problem. Read that. You can find.
Okay. You can find models of lines in the world around you. For example, two streets cross each model on intersecting lines. Metal rails on a train track that never cross model parallel lines.
What is the way of this train?
Like, wait, I don't know how to. It's like it's going straight, but like it's slightly tilted. Yeah.
Maybe tilted and somewhere. In somewhere. But
Yeah, it's like
we can
going.
say
It's
they
like
are two parallel lines. They are two parallel lines. What I mean by parallel, they will not meet forever. They will not meet forever. They will not make any intersection. They will not make an intersection. So would you please read what is the meaning of parallel lines, two parallel lines?
two parallel lines are lines in a plane that are always the same distance apart. Parallel lines never intersect. Yeah,
Yes.
like when I was going to my dad in Hatton, we were going by plane and I saw like lines. There was like lines there and there and there.
Where are the lines? You mean it's a real way?
No, when I was going to my dad in the airport,
The
I
airport.
like
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So is this ray, straight line, or line segment? I'm talking about this one. Let me show you. Wait. This one, Danny. Is this line segment, ray, or straight line?
Ray, because there's like arrows at the.
We have
Oh no.
two
Yeah.
arrows, and that means it's not ray. It's straight
Yeah.
lines.
That means it's a straight. Okay.
It's not plain. It's not plain. I'm talking about the two lines here. This one is a straight line, and that means there is no end, there is no beginning.
Yeah.
And that one is a straight line as well. So now we can see two parallel lines. Again.
Do you know where the straight
Yes.
line comes from? It's like from the middle. Then it goes on and on and on forever.
Okay, so we said two parallel lines means, again,
Parallel lines are lines in a plane that are always the same distance apart. Parallel lines never intersect.
yeah, they will never intersect. What I mean by intersect to meet each other. Guess what? If
yeah.
the two ways of the train like that, what will happen to the train in the end?
The train will crash. It will go boom boom.
Yeah. So in this case, they will intersect. They will intersect. They will meet. So they are
Teacher, do you know what will happen?
intersecting.
It will be a train going like this, and then we'll see, oh no, then bye, boom, boom, train, like cat train.
So they are two intersecting lines, like the first one. Two intersecting lines. So if you imagine that they will meet somewhere and some while, so they are two intersecting line. So what I mean by intersecting, they will meet. They will meet.
They will meet, unlike the parallel lines.
Intersecting lines. Okay.
By
By the way, thank you, Danny.
Kachin is a boom boom boy.
You are a very good boy, Mohsen. Danny said the two parallel lines, the definition here, the most important word, never intersect. They will never intersect. Parallel lines never intersect. Okay?
Okay.
But what is the difference between parallel lines and intersecting lines? Look. Huh. What is the meaning of intersecting lines?
parallel is like a straight.
Yeah, two straight lines,
And
and they are
does it
parallel.
have a sharp point?
They will never intersect.
Yes, like never meet.
Yeah, but what about intersecting lines?
It's the opposite.
Yeah,
They meet. They meet each
they
other.
meet each other. Look, we're in one point. This one.
Yes.
So read that. Read the definition.
Where?
Intersecting lines, the yellow one. Intersecting lines are
Intersecting lines are lines in a plane that cross at exactly one point.
yeah,
Intersecting lines form four angles.
yeah. Look, we have here four angles. Can you mention them?
Where?
KXL, the first angle. You can see it.
Yes, I can see it.
This is acute angle. If you know, we studied yesterday. Acute angle, and also we have HXJ. HXJ. You can see it.
It's obtuse.
This one is acute as well. Both are
No.
acute. It's like a scissors. It's like a scissors.
I'm saying HXK.
Yeah, this one is obtuse. Lie.
Yeah.
You're right. This one is obtuse and
acute.
its opposite angle. What is its opposite angle?
Which one?
The blue one. What is its opposite angle?
Acute.
Opposite, the opposite one for this one, for the blue one. We said HXK. What is the opposite one?
HXJ. I mean HXK.
Listen, Mohsen. If we consider this one as scissors, so we said HXK, this obtuse one. What is the opposite angle for it? GXI.
How they are not the opposite?
They are not opposite? Are you sure?
They are the same.
They are the same. Yeah. They are the same in measurement. But I'm talking about they are two opposite angles. I said this one is opposite to this one.
Okay.
And the red one here is opposite to the left one here.
Right.
So read that. Line HI. You can see line HI intersects line JK. JK at point, what point?
Line HXK.
Read that, Abdul Mohsen. Line HI, you can see line HI. This line, this line.
Line HI.
I'm sorry, HL, not HI. HL.
HL
intersects line
JK at point X.
Yeah, so they intersect at one point or 2 points.
1 point.
1 point. So we are gonna write it like that. HI and put in the top the sign of straight line, and JK. I'm sorry, I said HI again. It's HL. HL is a straight line HL, and straight line JK intersects at point X. So we said two intersecting line, two parallel lines, and the last one, two perpendicular lines. Ahmed Walid.
Yes.
Ahmed, what are two perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines.
Perpendicular lines are lines in a plane that intersect.
What I mean by the word intersect?
Like it comes to a point.
Yeah, perfect.
To form four right angles.
Yeah, like that. It's like cross.
Yeah. Like you're doing a plus sign with
Yeah.
straight lines.
Oh, they are two straight lines. LM is the first
Yeah.
straight line and NO is the second. They perform.
Yeah, that makes a plus. That can make.
Yes.
It
Can you mention
make,
the first right angle, please?
okay. NM.
Let's
and
consider this point is
N.
P. P. This point is P.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So the first one
The
N.
first one is P, then M,
Wait a minute.
then M.
Listen, Ahmed. When we
Yeah.
name the angle, we have to say it by 3 letters. N P M. This is the first one. Look, N P M.
M.
In the corner, this is the angle.
Oh.
This is the angle in the corner. Look, the first angle. What is its opposite angle? L P
The
O.
LPO.
And it's right as
That
well.
makes the other one.
It's
But
right as well,
how
right?
can we? Yeah, and the rest we can just put right angles.
What?
because-
Read them, please. Read them. N P L.
N.
I said that
Okay.
this one is P. What else?
N. M O
Read it in order.
M.
M.
P O.
That's right. There are 4 right angles. 4 right angles.
Okay.
So read this part, please.
Okay. M and
Listen.
O.
LM, the straight line, LM, this one.
Yeah.
And you can see a new sign, a new symbol. You can see this one.
Yeah.
This one means they are 2 perpendicular lines. So we can say they are 2 perpendicular lines. So say LM perpendicular to perpendicular to. Again, the sign you can
Like
see
LM perpendicular
to NO. LM
NO. Okay.
LM
LM
is perpendicular
LM
to
perpendicular to
NO.
NO.
So when you see this symbol, what would you like to say? Perpendicular to.
Yeah.
And
Perpendicular.
And the word perpendicular means they form 4
They form
right.
4 right angles.
That's right. This symbol means perpendicular to. But if I want to express about parallel lines, I would use 2 inclined lines like that.
Okay.
So,
but Mister.
yeah.
You know the math when there is numbers divided by the number of the 10th million. How do we do that?
10th million?
Like for example, there is 10 times the letter X.
10 times X?
Yeah.
Like that, 10 times X.
Yeah. But to find, and then there is the answer. So we find the.
For example,
letter,
it's 20.
Yeah. So we make the X 10, right?
No. X times a number.
2.
Yeah. So imagine X is a blank. Imagine X is a blank. So what number times 10 is going to be 20? Of course, it's 2. Or you can make the opposite operation, which is 20 divided by 10. 20 divided by 10 is equal to 2. So it's not our lesson today. But anyways, look, we said parallel to, we can express about parallel to by this sign, 2 inclined lines. You can see it. And perpendicular to, it's like the flip T. The flip T. You can see T, but it's flipped. Okay,
Mr.
Ahmed?
But Mister, I have a question.
Yes, quickly.
The symbol for parallel
Yeah.
There's like two L's.
Yeah, but they are inclined, not straight up. You can
Oh,
see,
okay. Yeah, I can see.
but perpendicular, it's like T, but it's flipped.
Okay.
Any question?
No, thanks.
Okay, go. Let's go down. Okay, here we have some streets. Can two rays be parallel? Explain. Look. Faisal?
Yeah.
Look. We have streets here. Can you see the streets in this picture?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the names of the street? The streets?
Okay. Just wait. I want to do something.
Look, first of all,
okay,
can you
I will
see
tell you
street
now.
W36,
Yeah, I see
ST,
it.
and Broadway?
Yeah.
This is street 36 and the Broadway. If we imagine that
Yes.
this is a straight line, you imagine this is a straight line. You can see.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is a straight line, and Broadway is a straight line as well. This one. Are they two intersecting, or two parallel lines, or two perpendicular lines?
Parallel lines.
Parallel lines. You said parallel lines. So go up to no. The two parallel lines, this one in the middle, two parallel lines. Are the two green lines like that? Or like
No.
intersecting lines? Or like perpendicular lines?
They are like intersecting lines.
Or perpendicular? What?
Perpendicular.
Look,
Perpendicular.
you can see the two green lines on my screen.
Yeah.
Are they like intersecting lines, or parallel lines, or perpendicular lines?
Intersecting lines.
Intersecting. Is this your final answer?
Yes.
So go down and write W36th Street and Broadway. They are two intersecting lines. Right here, two intersecting lines. Two intersecting lines. You got my
Yeah.
point? Faisal, you got my point? Okay. Intersecting. 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 Okay. Ahmed Mahgoub?
Yes.
Ahmed, we're talking about street 35th and 7th, 8th. You can see them?
Yes.
We're 35. This one. Okay. This one, 35, street 35, and 7th, 8th. What do you think about these two lines? Look up in your book and tell me, are they two intersecting, two parallel, or two perpendicular lines? Ahmed?
Yes.
Tell me, what are these two lines? Intersecting, parallel, or perpendicular? Look up. They are two perpendicular lines. Perfect. I'm gonna write perpendicular down. Perpendicular. The word perpendicular is easy to write. Just write what you pronounce. What you pronounce. Perpendicular. Thanks, Ahmed. The last one. Muhammad Tarbush. Muhammad. All right. Yusuf.
Yes.
Street 37th and street 36th.
So street 36 will be
37 is this one. And 36 like this.
Parallel.
There are two parallel lines. How do you spell parallel?
It's easy. Parallel. You think I saw it from up? From
Yeah.
the feet?
No, I know from your mind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go down, go down, go down, go down. Next page. Share and show, share and show. Stop at this point. Stop at this point.
Okay.
Draw and label QR. That's line segment parallel to ST. The sign, Yusuf, is parallel to. You can see it. You can see this sign.
Yeah. Yes.
Parallel
Yeah.
to. We need to draw two line segments, and they are parallel to each other. Can you help me?
Okay.
What should I do here? What should I draw down?
First, if you want to do a parallel line segment,
Yeah.
you can do at the top one line segment.
Okay.
And
And,
the other-
what is the name of the first line segment, Yusuf? QR.
QR.
Okay, this is my first line segment. What is the next one? Should I do it like that?
No.
Should I do it like that?
No.
Should I do it like that?
Yes.
Yeah. So now you can see two parallel line segments. Okay. So let me label them with letters. The first one is Q R.
And the second one is ST.
R. The second is ST. ST. You know, Yusuf, it doesn't, I'm sorry, you have to write in capital, not small. It doesn't matter what is the length of each one, but the most important thing that they are two parallel lines.
Okay.
I know it's a very hard lesson.
No, it's easy.
Okay. Listen, Mu'taz said it's very hard.
No, it's not hard.
Okay, listen.
If it's hard, then if you say hard, it will be hard.
Perpendicular lines. As we learned, lines go on forever in both directions. But when we have a pair of lines, it is possible for these lines to meet at some point. Let's look at the following image. If we have two cars, the first one passed through point A and it's moving towards point B, while the second car has passed through point C and it's moving towards point D. If we represent the paths of these two cars by lines, we can see that they meet at some point. We call this pair of lines intersecting lines. As you can see, the intersecting lines form an angle. Let's go back to our image. Assume that we have another two cars moving as in the screen. The two lines represent the car's movement will intersect as you can see, and we get an angle. Doesn't it look familiar? Yes, it's a right angle. We can double check by using our model angle. In this case, we call the intersecting lines perpendicular lines. And we use this symbol to say that the line EF is perpendicular to line XY. Look at these intersecting lines. All of them form right angles. Therefore, all of them are perpendicular.
So the teacher said here, if we find two intersecting lines and they perform four right angles, so they are two perpendicular lines. And the symbol of perpendicular is like flip T, like this one. So EF, who can pronounce that? Who can read that for me? Walif?
Yes, teacher.
Walif, read the first one. EF.
EF
Huh? What is the sign? Is perpendicular to XY.
to XY.
Again. EF
EF
is
is
perpendicular to.
perpendicular to.
Again, perpendicular.
Perpendicular.
Look, XY, you can see XY and EF. They are two perpendicular lines because they form right angle. You can see the right angle. Well, if you can see the right angle, X, let's say it's
Yes.
this one is O, YOF. YOF is right angle. Also, YOE is right angle. FOX is right angle. EOX is right angle. So they are four right angles. So EF is perpendicular to XY. Thanks, Walif. Yusuf Oda, the second. Yusuf. Muhammad. Wake up, boys. I think you're sleeping. What is?
Finally, after 1K in here.
Okay.
I was really
The second.
for an
What is the
hour.
second?
Okay, the second is AB to para.
No,
perpendicular-
is perpendicular to.
It's perpendicular to AB and CD.
Yeah. So look, Mu'taz, if we consider we have a ground and a tree, what is the ground in this picture?
A
The gr-
ground and tree.
What is the ground? CD or AB is the ground?
CD.
CD is ground. And what is a tree? AB. So the tree AB stands on the ground and perform right angle.
And the ground, yeah, and the ground CD. And it's a right angle.
So read this part. AB.
AB,
Huh?
AB, perpendicular to CD.
What does read the last one?
Okay. KL, perpendicular to GH.
KL is line segment, ray, or straight line?
KN.
Hmm.
It is a right. It is a right angle.
No.
So-
KL.
Oh,
This line is line segment, ray, or straight line? Straight line.
yes, it is. It is a straight line.
Yeah.
And GH is a straight line because straight lines doesn't have an end.
Perfect. Thank you.
Perpendicular lines.
But I have a question.
But do
Wait.
all
Why
lines
there's-
intersect?
Why is this point for the right angle?
We said if they are two perpendicular, so they will make four right angles. Four right
Oh.
angles in this point of intersecting. Okay.
Oh, because
Let's see.
GR are right angle.
These two cars are moving as follows. The lines representing their movement don't intersect in our screen, but if we extend them, we will see that they meet at some point. Let's go back to our image. Now what about those two cars? The lines representing their movement don't appear to intersect at any point, even if we keep going. A pair of lines that don't intersect at any point is called parallel lines. But how can we tell if a pair of lines is parallel, especially that lines go on forever? Well, there is a way to check. If we draw a perpendicular line to one of the lines and make it intersect the other one as follows, then we draw another perpendicular line at some other point, we get the following figure. Now, if the length of these two perpendiculars is the same, this means that the distance between our two lines remains the same. We can conclude that our original pair of lines are parallel, and those
Yes,
lines
mister.
will never intersect because the
Manef, hold a moment. I'm gonna ask you about that.
distance between them never
But
changes.
mister,
We use the
I
following
didn't
symbol to say
understand
that
so much.
line GH is parallel to line KL.
Listen, Manef. Can you see
Yes.
the straight line GH?
Yeah,
Okay. Can you see the straight line KL?
yeah.
If I ask you, can they meet in a point if I stretch them from the two
No.
sides? So
No.
that means they are two parallel lines. This is my questions. This is my question. Are they two parallel lines or not?
Yeah, two
They are.
parallel lines.
This is my question. They are two parallel lines. GH is parallel to KL. But if I draw something like that, straight line like that, and another one like that, so they are two perpendicular lines. Okay. Manef,
Yes.
the two green lines are perpendicular. Here,
Yeah.
the two green lines are intersecting. What is the difference? The difference here, the two perpendicular lines will make 4 right angles. One in the top, right down, right here, and right here. 2 right angles. You know, this is a right angle. And this one is right angle as well. Also, this one is right angle. And the last one here is right angle. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Also, if you practice and listen to the video more than one time, you'll understand everything. And if you need to ask me any question, please do that. Thank you very much and see you later. Bye-bye.